All right, another short video tonight. I'm excited about tonight. A question that I've gotten quite a bit, and it's kind of a interesting subject, but I think it deserves a conversation. Is are Amish dresses restrictive? Are they warm? Some of the pros and cons of wearing them, and do they how about the holidays? Do they wear certain dresses or colors and all of that? So I thought I would just sit down and have a chat with you guys about Amish dresses. And so of course this all again varies how they're made and different church types, but I would say looking back now, at the time I was used to them, and I would have said they're not restrictive. We always made the skirts big enough that you could walk in them, you could run without, being restricted. And so I don't think they're super restrictive, unless they're too tight or the skirt is too small. That always was something that just bugged me. If a skirt was too tight, I can't stand it. And I still am one. I need stretch, I need space. I don't like if I can't walk in dresses even now. So that is me. But are they, the thing that I think now, I have one somewhere, I'm not sure, and haven't worn it in a long time, haven't put it on. But the material, the fabric is, what do you call it? It's tight fabric. It's not like knit or anything stretchy. It's woven fabric, and so it doesn't give. And that is something that is slightly changing in their community now. They have more options of wearing different fabrics that are more stretchy, which seems so much more comfortable. So that is the only thing that I would say that is not comfortable, is the fact that they didn't stretch. At the time I wore dresses, they didn't stretch. We just had woven fabric. So I love seeing that they get to have a little more different fabric, which means a little more stretch, a little more comfort, right? The thing that I really liked about them, and something that I was very challenged with after leaving, was after I left the Amish and I started wearing other clothing, is all the options and the variety of choices that I have now, and felt overwhelming. There is very few things that are just as simple. When it comes to dressing, as you got up in the morning, you had maybe options of like 4 dresses to wear that day, and you chose one of them and you didn't think too much of it, and then the next day you wore the others, and then every 3 days we did laundry and it was the same thing. And it was just a very simple, like in the morning, get up, slip it over your head, done, that's it. And I know some of you guys might thinking about pins and all of that. There was a time we used pins when I was younger, but at this point my sisters just slip in and they have it sewn all the way up. There's nothing, and that is so easy. There's not much thought that goes into it. There's not much decisions and all of that. But I now like the variety to have different outfits, but sometimes that is one of the harder things for me to adjust to other clothing, was just always being so many decisions, outfits, this, that, all of that. But, and then the other question was around Christmas and the holidays. Do they wear certain colors specifically, or like certain dresses and things? And that's been something I've been thinking about, because I'm a minimalist. I love simplicity. And there was no change. Like, every day you wore the same dresses as you did in the summer. You go to church and you wore the same dresses you did to church in the summer. We did sometimes kind of say, my sisters are school teachers, and so maybe her and her school, the other teacher, co-teacher, would like to wear a same color, and they would plan the same color, or buy and make their own a certain color or something like that. And I think I often wore maybe a little more red, or dark blue is the really dressy color, or red or greens, but they wear anything. They just wear the same thing. And same with, the weather change. That's another thing that I work with, with the weather change. Okay, I'm wearing, kind of sweater tops now. And that doesn't, they just wear the same dresses year round. But then they, in the winter, the girls wear like tights or leggings underneath their dresses, especially if they go out, sometimes even in the house. and then they just wear more sweaters and top layers. But like in the house, they wear the same dresses all year long, and then they just, you know, in the winter they wear maybe the different socks, longer socks, and leggings, and then sweaters, you know, but the actual dress is the exact same thing. And so it just makes it very simple, and for that part is the part that was very challenging for me. But on the other hand, I do like the options, and I do like, you know, it's cozy and getting to wear kind of different clothing, and for, you know, now it's even different jewelry, and I have my hair maybe down a little bit more in the winter, but they just, the simplicity was great. But I don't miss wearing those dresses. I can still kind of have that somewhat the same thing of just having a few outfits of rotation. I do a lot of that still. So I hope this is helpful, kind of interesting to you. I was trying to think about some other questions that might be around this, but I knew it would get way too long. So if you have other questions and would like to have around the dress and all of that, I'm happy to answer them in another video. And we shall see you again soon.